5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
This is About Space, America's return to space, with news and information on our U.S. space program. Is your host of About Space, David Denault.
Welcome, and thanks for joining me today. There's been so much attention focused on Mars, we've kind of forgotten about our sister planet. But NASA, however, has continued to focus on sending a probe to Venus, a first in almost 40 years. It's called the DaVinci mission, and I'll have a report from NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center next, as America and the world is listening to About Space Today. Is the weather outside cold and frightful? Then come on down to sunny Florida and the Space Coast. This is your host of About Space inviting you to our Winter in Florida beach package. Stay at the Best Western on Cocoa Beach, directly on the ocean, any Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. Plus, enjoy a full breakfast daily and all the amenities at this oceanfront hotel. And About Space will include 2 tickets to the Kennedy Space Center, a $128 value. Stay for 4 days and 3 nights at just $249 per person, taxes included, at the Best Western Oceanfront Resort. This is an exclusive offer for About Space Today. For information, call D&D Cruise and Tours at 877-747-8631. That's 877-747-8631, and let it snow. And come on down and visit Florida's sunny Space Coast. Welcome back. Well, named in honor of the Renaissance visionary Leonardo da Vinci, this new NASA mission to Venus will send a probe to Venus in 2029. And here is a report on the DaVinci mission from the Goddard Space Flight Center.
Humanity hasn't visited the atmosphere of Earth's sister planet in over 40 years. DaVinci is ready to take us back to Venus. Its massive atmosphere holds the clues to how our neighboring planet went from an ocean world to the runaway greenhouse that it is today. DaVinci carries a descent probe designed to study the Venus atmosphere from within and from top to bottom, as well as a descent camera that will capture images of the enigmatic mountains of Alpha Regio. In this massive atmosphere is a chemical laboratory just waiting to be discovered. The spherical probe protects a suite of state-of-the-art instruments from extreme temperatures, high pressures, and acidic clouds. The probe will sniff the atmosphere throughout its descent, and the analytical instruments will work together to definitively measure the composition of Venus's atmosphere. The camera peers down through a small viewing port, and once the probe passes below the cloud deck, it will start to collect a series of 3-dimensional views that will also help us understand whether the rocks of Alpha Regio reveal a story of an ancient continent shaped by water. The DaVinci probe will take the first ever close-up images of rugged mountains on Venus that may preserve an earlier time. These discoveries will be woven together to help the science community answer big questions about Venus's past oceans, the possibility of ongoing volcanic activity, and why Venus is so different from Earth. This incredible scientific data will be sent back to Earth by communication with the DaVinci Relay spacecraft above. And the science community will interpret these results for years to come to understand better how habitability evolved on Venus, how climate change may play out on our home planet, and how best to search for habitable planets among the billions of exoplanets throughout the universe.
The DaVinci probe will be bristling with instruments that can measure the atmosphere and surface in ways not possible in the past 50 years of exploration, building what has been successful at Mars with the Curiosity rover, and exoplanets that will be explored by new astrophysical observatories such as the James Webb Space Telescope. And be sure to have your family and friends listen each Tuesday with me on About Space Today, and on Fridays, America in Space with Don Meyer from Florida's Space Coast. And follow us on Facebook for launch news updates at aboutspace.today. And our Tuesday shout-out goes to Italy with its many listeners who enjoy our weekly programs. And to all our friends and listeners around the globe and here in the U.S., thank you for listening. I'm David Denault, and this has been About Space Today.